Guys, we are back with more Turtles cards and more pizza. Hey guys, welcome back here to another pop-up video. We are playing some Mono Black Devotion, let's call it. So, there was a list that was Black-White Devotion, basically, that top 8 the ROI Championship Series, which we covered on the podcast, which was pretty interesting. And I really liked, basically, what they did, is they had 9 or 10 sources, right, of, like, Black X lands. So, like, they had the Goldmire Bridge, they had the Black-White land that gained your life. They had the Black-White land that, like, come into play untapped. I think they had 2 copies of them, the mana, if you had 13 or less life. And they played 3 Ephemerates, which I didn't hate because they basically ran 3 Chittering Rats and they ran 4 Refurbs and 4 Grey Merchant, right? And that was basically their slot. The only thing I didn't like is that's not that many targets. Obviously, Ephemerate is really high, right? Because you go, and it's 1 mana, low opportunity cost, and you can obviously get loads of damage off the Gary, loads of discard and Chittering Rat effects. I get it. However, for me, in a deck, because this deck is essentially the same, I've made a couple of changes here and there. Nothing too mental. Like, I think I've cut like a Blood Fountain. I've cut Cast Down, and I've added Victim of Night, because, well, I'll get into that later, but, and then, I think that's it. I've added a Grim Bauble, a Pizza, and a Tithe Blade, and I've cut a Blood Fountain, a land, and something else. I thought 21 lands was too many, but I could be wrong. We'll see how we get on. However, but that is basically what it was, and my thought there was, Ephemerate is a really good cost, really low opportunity cost, but it does very little for the deck, right? It's like very high rolling, so if you hit these 11 cards here, you're doing great, right? Because you can Chittering Rat them, you can Refurb, or you can Grey Merchant them, and it all sounds good. However, Ghostly Flicker on the value of Bauble, even Blood Fountain to be honest, Blood Fountain, Draft, Bauble, Tithe and Blade, and your lands, you can gain extra life with your lands, you can Bajuka Bog them at instant speed, you can Anchovy and Banana Pizza them, and you can still hit your Grey Merchant and stuff. There's no Architectancers in this deck, there's no like Mnemonic Walls, we're not like doing any Flicker shenanigans. I did debate putting a Mnemonic Wall in the deck, I decided against it, but this is basically the idea behind it, is Ghostly Flicker hits artifact creatures or lands. So you basically can hit all your creatures, you can hit all your artifacts, and you can hit, as I say, Bajuka Bog. So that's the idea behind it. See how it goes. The other card I could consider is Scroll Shift, but that only hits 1. Where obviously Ephemerate and Ghostly Flicker both hit 2. So I went with Ghostly Flicker. That could be wrong, because we'll talk about the sideboard card that it's missing, because it's not running white. But that is basically it. The deck hasn't changed too much, right? We're playing 7 bargain effects, because Eviscerator's Insight's really good with all the artifact stuff you've got going on. It obviously doesn't leave fodder behind, neither does Bargain, which is a little bit concerning, but we'll see how we get on with Blood Fountain. Obviously makes a lot of tokens, so maybe we do need the 4 to stabilise. But we'll just see how that gets on. Victim of Night. So, Cast Down has a low opportunity cost, right? You can splash it, right? It costs 1 to black. However, with a lot of the legendaries at the moment, you've got Leo, which is a big one. You've got the White Spider-Man card out of White Weenie, which again is another big one. It's not free, right? But from my understanding, someone can correct me if I'm wrong, I can't think of a vampire, or well, the only zombie I could think of is this guy, which Cast Down kills, Go for the Throat and Doomblade don't. And then I basically thought, well, surely this card is just a strictly better Cast Down in a deck that's got all black sources, because it's essentially the same cost at that point. So we will see how that gets on, but that's where my thought is right now, is that the only card I could think of is this Refurb that it can kill, but obviously Cast Down does kill it, but it doesn't kill Leo, and Leo's more important, I think, to kill. Like, you don't really care if you Cast Down on a rat. Like, but obviously we do have other spells that kill the Refurb. But it's something to keep in mind. That's essentially the deck, right? I really was hesitant, and I looked, and I went through, and I tried to find something better than Chittering Rat, and I just couldn't. it feels so bad to be playing this card in 2026, but it's one of them things. You could cut it entirely, run other things. Oh, that was the other card I cut, 2 oubliettes. I basically put another ball with another Titan Blade in. For whatever that's worth. Well, yeah, I think that's sort of it. The main thing that I did like the sideboard. I've changed it slightly. I had 2 Fairy Macabres in. I basically added a Drown and a Spell Bomb. For whatever reason, because I thought we were slightly better against the Spy decks because we had Ghostly Flicker and Bog. We'd also still not losing the graveyard functionality because I've got 3 Spell Bombs. But the big thing that I did like about the deck is the sideboard for Godpharaoh's Faithful, right? Which is like it's usually used in Familiars for every time you cast a blue spell, but it's Grixis, right? Is it Grixis? It's every time you cast a Grixis coloured spell, right? It's black. There we are. Whenever you cast a blue, black, or red spell, gain a life. So it's an 0-4, which is really good at being walls for red, but it also gains life every time you cast a spell, which obviously ends up adding up, which seems really cool, and I was really impressed by it. Well, I say impressed by the concept of it, but I thought Ghostly Flicker was better, so I basically just had 4 Hydroblasts in that slot. If that ends up mattering, that's probably on me. But I really like the idea of Ghostly Flicker compared, especially Flicker and Anchovy and Banana Pizza. Seems a lot better to me than Ephemera in this deck. But that's the deck. Pretty self-explanatory, sort of. It's good old-fashioned Black Devotion with Anchovy Pizza and splashing Ghostly Flicker. The mana base I changed very slightly. It had the 2 13 or less life lands in. I had a swamp because I didn't like the fact that we ran 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 tap lands. Out of 21, 12 out of 21 seemed quite a lot. So here we've got 11 out of 20. I mean, it's probably not much better, but you also do need to have a high blue count. Obviously, the card to probably cut is Bajuka Bog, but then Ghostly Flicker gets better because you're playing Bajuka Bogs. So it's like, what are you gonna do? But yeah, so I decided to play. I didn't think the 13 or less life land. Like, I understand the concept that it's sort of untapped, but the chances of it being untapped are pretty slim, right? But I thought this Surveil land could at least do something. But yeah, we'll see how we get on. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Do not forget to like and subscribe. It is the greatest way to support me, and I'll see you guys for round number 1. Hey guys, welcome back into round number 1. Let's see how we get on. Oh, we got a 1-lander. Am I gonna pay for cutting at this 1 land? Probably. There's another 1-lander. I am gonna keep this 1-lander though. I'm probably gonna bottom this, which may be a mistake, but we will see. I always found 20 lands to be sort of okay in these Black Devotion decks, especially with the amount of draw, because you want to have 2 lands as a standard, right? Which 20 lands isn't that far, is pretty high on the 2 land sort of front. So, because once you get 2 lands, you're sort of okay, right? You have that much draw that you're going to draw more lands, generally. But we'll see. White. The vitest of Queenies. Also 3 artifacts now as well, so if we do draw the refurb, you're gonna Leo. You are going to Leo. Makes no odds, they're just basically getting the Raven Inspector, right? Bargain and Insight. I'm actually going to Insight here, as opposed to Titan Blade this Raven Inspector, in the hope that okay. Never mind. Yep, call Skyfisher, what? Why not attack first? That definitely should have been an attack first, because then now we take 3 instead of 4. So I'm going to have to play the Titan Blade on the Thraben, unfortunately. I would have liked to been able to bauble that, but we can also potentially, if we just draw a land, an untapped land next turn, we can just Anchovy Pizza. But I'm assuming they're going to get rid of this Thraben. I don't understand why they're thinking about it. But we have Anchovy. If we draw a land, we have an Anchovy Pizza here for the, well, either of them really. It depends on what they do, right? If they Battle Screech, then 2 cards in hand. So, which one are we hitting here? Leo has the highest upside of just straight up killing us, right? Like, this gets bigger, but it can also be blocked. Ghostly Flicker would be a good draw here, right? Obviously, assuming they don't load us with another creature. But also, the other downside, the other interesting thing here is this opens us up to another Leo, right? So, killing this isn't free, right? It could have been correct to kill this, because they could just have another Leo on this Raffine's Informant. So we'll just see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're not really getting very far with the Raffine's Informants, right? They hit planes both times. 6 here. 7 if they have a Leo. No Leo. Okay. I'm gonna bargain the anchovy and banana pizza, unfortunately. Victim and bauble. So we can victim this 2, 4, 5. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we die to Guardian's Pledge. Is there any benefit in doing anything else? There's no point in waiting, right? That's my problem. So I might as well do this now. There's a chance I click through the attack and do it in blocks so they can 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So Leo doesn't do it. It is just Guardian's Pledge, right? Yeah. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. So, what do we want exactly? Drowns. We don't want Chitter. Chitter doesn't do anything. It blocks, right? I guess. Wait. Let's stop in. So, Hasty. So we can cut A Gary, right? Is the weird thing. Cut A Gary. Chitter dies to drown. I think that's fine, right? Because you don't want to end up with loads of grey merchants in your hand. Like, Refurb's fine. Chitter's sort of like... Refurb does stuff. I don't know if I'm supposed to keep Refurb. Refurb blocks flyers. I don't know if I'm supposed to keep Refurb in or Chitter. Yeah. They're going to dust us though, so I maybe should have taken that out as well. Keep. We have 2 lands, a Mephitic Draft, and a Ghost Reflect, and a Drown. Maybe I am supposed to have a 21st landing. It's tough. Obviously, Drown doesn't kill everything, right? It doesn't kill Core Skyfisher, it doesn't kill Leo, it doesn't kill Militia Bugler, but it kills the swarm of Thraben Inspectors, Rafine's Informants, and Flying Birds from Battle Screech. Which to me is enough to sort of get us there, right? Or enough to warrant it, I guess. Attack for 1. Are you going to Leo? I like to get Leo in as early as possible, don't I? For some reason. Nope, just a Core Skyfisher. Core Skyfisher bounce that. I mean, okay. I'll take a free Titan Blade here. I lose out on the draft right to try and hit a land, but I get a kill a 2/3, which doesn't die a Drowning Sorrow. And another one. Are you going to bounce it again? Fall for the same trick? Sure. Imagine if we just had another Titan Blade, though. Or a land. Just Ghost Flicker. I'm going to draft here, try and find a basic land. Or try and find a land, anyways. We did. We gain a life. Nice. We can't have Dusted Dust here. Like, Dusted Dust this land, which is pretty bad. What can you do? Discard the Novice Inspector you had. And then you're going to pump this. You're going to pump this. Oh, Core Skyfish Shot. Bouncing or Refine. No, you bounce the Grange. Okay. Attack for 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm just going to go Refurb here, I guess. And then I'll probably Victiminize this. And then probably look at trading this 3/2. They could target the Rafines here so you can get through the Refurb. They do not. Conniving. It makes no odds if I'm going to... This means I'm less... Okay. That's fine. Drown. Goodbye. We do want a Grey Merchant, but we want to land first. So I do have a Ghostly Flicker for Titan Blade draft, but it depends on what they do here. They've got 1 card in hand, 2 clues. I obviously here, in that spot, the Refurb's probably... The Ephemerate is probably slightly better there, right? With the Ghost... Like, this Ghostly Flicker is just sat in my hand. I definitely have had opportunities to cast the Ghostly Flicker, though. Unicorn, attack for 3. Sure. I would like a land here. Are they going to... Oh, no, they don't have a card. So I guess I'm supposed to play Blood Fountain here and then just kill this. I guess I'll just do this now. I'm just concerned. I don't even know what I'm concerned about, but I just really like the idea of killing this Wadder. So I have 4 lands, a clue, and 2 cards in hand. A crack and a clue. 3 cards in hand. 2 cards in hand. Another clue. And then attack for 1, down to 8. Bauble, huh? So we can go... Let's start with a Eviscerator's Insight on... Do we Eviscerator's Insight the draft here? Puts us to 7. We draw 3, yeah, let's do that. I do need to be cautious of this, because I do need lands, but I also want to draw as many cards as possible. There's a pizza. Play said land. Let's bauble. We'll bauble the unicorn. And I'll probably discard a pizza. Bauble the unicorn. And then we'll blood token a pizza. End of turn here. Core Skyfisher on what? The Idyllic Grange? Sure. Do I now want to do it on a pizza? I think so, right? I'm still going to hit the other... I can still play the other pizza. That's interesting, right? Because I can go bauble. I can wipe the board here, right? They have a Grange in hand and an unknown. So I can either lose the 2 cards in hand and kill one of their guys, or I can kill both of their guys and leave the 2 cards in hand. I guess I'm supposed to kill their guys. I say kill this. I mean, so let's flicker these 2. And then you want to do this first. That kills that. So that's the board gone. And I have 3 cards in hand. I'm yet again also wanting another land. 3 cards in hand, 1's a Grange. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They played a plan, so they have Idyllic Grange and Unknown. Okay. Ghostly Flicker. Okay. So, still no land. I definitely am starting to think that the cutting a land is bad, but it's only 1 game, right? You can only... Oh, sorry, 1 match. You can only go off so much. The interesting thing to note for me here is there's another land. Also. And then we'll just pass here. Oh, shit. Should have attacked. Oops. Should have attacked there. They should be on 21. Probably won't matter, right? But so we'll do that. Play backward, go to 6. You discard a card, please. So they've got what, a Grange in hand. And I'm just gonna leave it anyways. So there's no right. Oh no! Oh, I should have had a draw step thing on. That was my bad. My bad. But I don't think I need to do anything too crazy, right? I just refurb, drown, put into graveyard, put on top, refurb. So it's an Idyllic Grange again. So let's put a draw step stop on here. Now let's attack for 4. And we are going to, you ready? Upkeep. Draw step. Boo-boo! Goodbye, your hand. Goodbye, my friends. Oh, sorry. I was too busy dancing. You have been enough. Bye-bye, Leo. Bye-bye. That was fun. And there's another drown. 6. What do we not want? I guess we do not care about a bauble. Oh, Grey Merchant. There's a Grey Merchant in my bed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if we draw a land, we can draft plus thing. If not, 4, 5. Got it. Gary who? Gary who? Take 7. Take 7. I'm just dancing with Grey Merchant. But yeah, I'm sort of feeling another land, right? Another land's definitely needed, right? This is just hard mode. Back to 13. And swing. Take -2. Nice. I don't know how I feel about this. Let's try that. I'm not too sold on that, but that keeps us some sort of creatures in play to sort of like jump and stuff. I don't think it matters which way we do this, right? If we go Mist Vault, Blood Fountain, we just go Mist Vault, then Blood Fountain, and then do both. I guess if we draw land here, we could have went Blood Fountain into something else. Battle Screech. Bauble will be good draw here. Whee! Is there a blocker here? Like, I'll happily throw it under the bus, I think. I have another Chitter, so I'll keep that stuff going. We also have Drown in the deck. Core Skyfisher. Their cards are better than Core Skyfisher. Sure. I mean, I'll make that trade. I don't mind whatsoever. It keeps the board clear for Battle Screech as well. Then I have to go 1 drop, 1 drop, 1 drop. Oh. I'm surprised. I'm not, but I am. Like, Duster Dust is so bad. We have 8 artifacts. I guess we've got loads of artifacts. I guess the rest. I don't know. It's tough. I just love how their game plan's like, it's alright. I'm going to blow up all your lands. Like with Grixis Affinity. Another one. Thraben. Skyfisher Thraben. Okay. There's a Drown. Not irrelevant. But right now, not relevant. Is it Ghostly Flicker here? Or is it Grey Merchant? Which one? I'm going to have to pay 4 to bring this back. It's probably Chitter, right? So we did hit another land, so that's fine. So I would like to hit another land. Then I can either Drown or Chitter. We still have 2 artifacts, so they can Duster Dusters. The Battle Screech, Flashback Battle Screech, and then Flashback Battle Screech. You can do it again. Yeah. So we're hoping to draw a basic Swamp here, right now. Right here, right now. Boom! Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We are probably dead. Land. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. They've got 1 card in hand. They can crack a clue to find a pledge. But let's be honest, they've already got it. Already got it. I think it's the land situation, right? The land situation's tough. I feel like 20 lands is still enough, right? But clearly not. Clearly not. Oh well, see you guys for the next one. Hey guys, welcome back here to round number 2. We are against True Nemesis, Trufaz, the cat garden aficionado, I guess, generally. We don't seem to have a land issue here. I could have also here... Okay. I was going to say, I could have also baubled this thing, which I'm actually going to do. I'm going to bauble this thing. Not that it's great here, but let me get a refurb here. They hit a colony garden again. Interesting. I could have also saved the... I could have saved the bauble, right, for a cat thing, cauldron familiar thing, whatever you call the thing. There's a food. There's a cat. Ghostly Flicker. So I could get rid of this cat, but I feel like that's a lot of effort to get rid of this cat. Because I can attack, they kill this, I Bajuka Bog, they sack this, bring it back, and then I basically flicker this and this. No, I flicker this in the bog. Do you know what? But it also gets rid of the Lembus. You know what, screw it. Let's do that. Third up block, that's fine. Are you ready? Bwap, bwap. Do the let it go. Bwap, 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 bwap. Bwap, 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 bwap. Nothing for you. No, no, no. No value for you. Chop. Another ghostly flicker. Back to 6 cards in hand as well. It's quite amusing. Quite amusing. Inside this. I have no way of dealing with this campfire, right? So I've just got to kind of go bigger, which I don't really like, but unfortunate. I have a ghostly flicker here for the Bajuka Bog for an Eviscerator's Insight if I need to. I also have a bargain. Not that I need a life, but are you going to pop that so I don't insight? Oh no. That is slightly annoying. Sure. Tithing Blade, huh? There's my wink on, I guess. So I guess we start with a bargain on here. Let's draft. There's a Grey Merchant. So I'm actually going to play this Grim Bauble out. That might be wrong, but we'll see how that goes. Sure thing. You popping your spell bomb? No. Haunted Mire. I do have insight available. 1, 2, 3. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to play Grey Merchant. If they want to kill it in response, that's fine. Go nuts. It saves them 2 life, right? I imagine they don't want to. But then I also can go next turn, follow that up with Refurb plus Ghostly Flicker, right? They've got, what, 4 cards in hand? Sure. Then we'll pass here. Problem is they've got a lot more lands than us, but they've got 2 Karoo lands, which has caused that, right? Heaped Hearts, sure. 5. This is tough, right? Because obviously our deck is very much look at all my removal. Which then makes this a bit tough against a deck like this, right? We're trying to move away from look at all our removal and the... Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just 2 removal decks staring at each other. Let's insight the draft. Try and find some more lands here. I just love how we're just staring at each other, but they've got a campfire for the exile. Another 2 campfires for exile. Problem is, this is... Like, this anchovy pizza, right? Is destroy target creature. Not destroy target creature opponent controls. So that straight up just means that... they don't do anything. I want to target this and this, I guess. Like I might as well get some value here. If they want to kill this, it's fine. Yep. I still get the bog, right? I'm going to shuffle 1. Maybe I should have a troll in here just as a big bomb. 4. I'm just going to play this out. It adds to my devotion, really, as opposed to playing... I don't really care too much about the pizza side of things. Have I used all 3 ghostly flickers? I have. They can just go crazy on the draw, though, right? I think this is an interesting one, though, right? Because they're gaining 4 life a turn. They're getting quite a lot of life a turn. So I don't know if I just accept that I can potentially deck them. But, jitter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Oh, I played that the wrong way around. Played it the wrong way around. It's a tough one, this, right? Because they're just going to keep gaining life with all the food. But then they have campfires here to sort of go round and round and round. Tiding Blade. You keeping that on top? You are. Okay. I'm going to do this. I'm going to chitter here. Die! Plant token, die! Let us all take 10. Nope. Okay. Puts them up to 23 cards. Sure. It's literally just that we're in it for the long game now. And it always did this. Now they're doing the whole scummy Well, let's do things in response so we can all F6 when you could, oh. And now it throws, like, it just throws for 5. This, on this, 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 and this. I'm just gonna F6. There's nothing really I care about, right? If they're gonna play something here, I don't particularly care. Sure. I could victim this, right? But again, I don't really care. I've got an anchovy. I'll show this. So they're taking care of that. I have a Titan blade number 3 for that. And I'm now just doing, let's wait here. Sure. Yeah, so the the problem we have here is they're not in Deccan territory because they've got Lembus and such. But we need to just naturally do stuff. We can't increase our card count with insights and stuff because we just get closer to death is the problem. So we need to take the parity on the Titan blades, I think, and just hope we draw creatures. And it always yield this. Let's see if they kill this in response. Is this going to beat this? I think so. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's craft. I could have also killed it, by the way. This is what I could have done. Draw bomb is fine. Like, the insight doesn't matter. Yeah. They have... The problem is they have the ability to keep drawing because they've got Lembuses, right? And they're doing it always yield on this. I probably should put another Karoo land in or something. Yep. I do have a kill spell for this, so I don't really care. But that also takes the parry as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's pizza. Do you know what? I'm actually not going to do it. So I don't care about this at all. Just sort of like, oh, here you go. There's another camp. That's 3 campfires in their deck. Jesus. Another heaped harvest. Pull probably the last land out of the deck. 8. No, they've got no land. Wow. This means I can bauble. But I'm basically just going to set up double, what's it called? Gary is my plan, right? I'm just going to play a bunch of artifacts and then double Gary. They've got a lot of food in play, though. Pestilence. Sure. Pew pew pew. Chitter. I'm not going to play this. If they want to bring a food back, it works, right? I think I'm just going to leave it. They can respond with it. Allowing this to trigger is an interesting one, though. Is it a 5-point life swing here? 20 to 8 cards, but they have... Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should be able to draw here. I don't know. I'll take 1. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Obviously, it's 13 off both, so it's until we're lower. I think I'm draw here. I'm going to draw off the block. Because, again, I just want to keep the... I do just want to keep... They have 2 foods left. Let's refurb here. See what they do. Because I'm going to use this to block if they don't activate. If they do, I will draw 2, I think. There's a go for the front. Nice go for the front, bruh. Go for the front, your own guy. Sure. I don't understand why they're casting loads of kill spells. I guess it's to keep cards in graveyard, right? Is the idea. But the problem is they have too many cards. Right? They're going down to 5 cards. Shuffle, 6. So they're going to end up with basically only having 3. But there currently is a 10-point life swing. Back to 17. So they're on ahead now. Maybe I couldn't have drew cards. I don't know. It's a tough one, right? I kind of need... The problem is they're not going to Pestilence if they don't have to. But I'm just going to effectively try and get the life total down as low as possible. It's clearly not working for you. Like, I might as well play this. They do then get activate for 1 every turn. But I don't think that matters, right? But if they keep drawing, they might end up getting over us, right? Titan Blade's fine. But they can now activate the Titan Blade, right? Is the problem. So now I'm at 3 Titan Blades, actually only 2 Titan Blades. All while I'm decking here. I don't think I can do anything there, so I'm just going to pass. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 8, 9, 10. But each time they attack, they are getting lower. Like, closer, right? This is a devotion, so it's probably worth the card. I think... I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. I also don't know why that's not almost shield. Not having any way to deal with these artifacts is probably a big problem. So I don't want to draw too many cards, but I also don't want to get rid of devotion. I just kind of want to cast a bunch of Garys. I'm sure there's like 3 Garys left in my deck. Or 2 Garys left in my deck. There's 1. There's 2, there's 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. I'm just going to play this land, and then I'll pass. Essentially, what they're trying to do is get to us to a lower life, right? 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Like, I just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I'm just kind of waiting for all of them, right? Is kind of the idea. I definitely have a third one, right? There's one. Yeah, so there's one somewhere in the mix. And I'm just going to hope that that's enough, right? But I feel like them gaining this life, it's probably not. Because all they're trying to do is get higher than us, life total-wise. But I also want to play as many pips as possible. I think this is fine. Another swamp is not ideal, though. We've got 5 cards here. 38, 42. Let's do that, then let's have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I kind of want the other one to be... I guess I could have played these, had them die, then blood fountain them back, I guess. Is there anything I could have done? Heaped harvest. Which I'll probably then play both of them, right? Because then I can have blood fountain up. Draw. Backwater. 5. This. You're going to pestilence me in response or kill it in response or something. Why didn't I realise this earlier? I probably could have saved ourselves a long time. Oh well. We're on 71. They're on 12. They're definitely not winning the... they're definitely not winning the long game. In the set, the damage game. But they are winning the... They are winning the cards, right? Oh. Having all these artifacts is so funny. Do some life gaining stuff, sure. Like we have, what, 12 at the moment? So that's 24. And they're just literally going to gain so much life and then I'm going to rinse and repeat. I have 4 cards left in my deck. Okay. So I can do this for a few turns. Let's see. But are they basically just a Lembus? Are they 3 Lembus and something else? That's where they're at, right? So is that enough compared to our 2 Grey Merchants? Who knows? But this is also 2 extra, right? If it's left in play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. So that's now 16, so that's lethal, right? Unless they kill one. That's still not enough. Oh, too funny. Too funny. So Juresses. I don't need... I guess we probably want these as well. Let's go, baby! Give it up. Give it up, give it up, give it up. Yeah, give it up, give it up, give it up. Yeah. Can't beat the power of Gary. See you guys for game number 3. Hey guys, welcome back into round number 3. I think this seems fine. Basically got draft into insight. My only thought is right now is I don't really know how much the draft is really helping. Like obviously it adds black to the devotion, right? But I don't know how much more worth that is over Wellspring, right? There's another white weenie, Jesus. So I think these aggro matchups is really where the land comes into play, right? Because you don't have to be making plays that you don't want to based on how do I say it? Based on words are hard today, man. You're not I'm not making a play like so here if I just play land and pass, right? Or play land, play blood fountain, hold up victim and night sort of thing. I'm sort of okay. Now I'm having to inside this to try and find a land to then sort of get there, if you know what I mean. So here I've got bauble, pizza, so I want to get... What am I putting back here? What am I discarding, sorry? It's either rats or draft, right? It's probably draft, right? Because we've got insight on bauble or rats. So I'm going to do this. So here I'm just going to go 1-1-1. Bauble, blood fountain. They did nothing. Killed the worst art. I'll die on this hill like that art's worse than this one. Look at it. Look how cool it is. Then my blood fountain, which then opens up... discarded a strand. Strands I don't really care about, right? Because it's life loss for Grey Merchant, right? We can trade with this Inspector, which we will do. Okay, we won't trade with this Inspector because we can't. We'll take the 2 though. I wonder if they're gonna I'm gonna chitter here, and then I'm gonna play the backwater. That then opens up here to kill spell plus insight effect. It also opens up to just pizza. I'm going to attack. And the reason I'm attacking is because I'm not blocking. I'm going to send it. Don't have a battle screech. So I can't attack here. Slightly annoying. Chitter. Chitter doesn't really help us. So I can pizza. 3, 6, 9. Yes, I pizza and I don't die, right? But then the pizza then lets me bargain, right? So I kill this. Kill this. I don't attack. This can block here. Hair in my face. Blah. This blocks here. This blocks here. 369. The Guardian's Pledge puts Leo. 5, 6, 7. Oh, they have Guardian's Pledge as well. 7, 10, 30. Wow. Wow, should have held up this. I guess I completely forgot about Leo there. Wow. So I'm drown here. Yeah, my main thing is I don't think draft's cutting it, right? Like, I mean in general, like in the deck. 4 mana killer guy's not cutting it. This guy. My problem, the Peter's really good at turboing out Grey Merchant, right? Whoa, what the hell? And then I also now have the problem here of Dust to Dust. You could also potentially build this in a way where you're not as down bad really for Dust to Dust, I guess. Pretty tough to do, but... So I have Drown access here. We also have just Anchovy. Maybe 20 lands is enough and it was just a variance of the first game, but... Yeah, Leo miss there was pretty big. I'm going to F6 here and I'm just going to hold. Because I might not incite the draft here. I might just incite the land here because they might have Dust. Yeah, I'm not convinced on the draft, right? On pizza. Do I just pizza this? Then bauble something else. Pizza one of these, bauble. I can then bauble and drown. I mean, it means I get really expensive one as quickly as possible. They're gonna do nothing but draw a card, right? Yeah. But I am cautious of Dust to Dust. Surprised they have room for the Eagle nowadays. Means I have to bauble this. Especially if they follow it with a Bugler. Could be tough. They do slow themselves down by playing Dust to Dust, right? So it's not entirely awful. But I'm struggling with lands anyways. Another Dust to Dust on these things. Yeah. Don't have a Skyfisher. Have a Bugler. They hit nothing. They whiffed. Wow. Bauble this. I have to play this and just assume they don't have a third Dust to Dust, right? In their top 15 cards. But we'll see. Attack for 2. 4 mana. Oh. No, if that's the case, I should attack. We'd have Drown here. But it's just a 1-for-1. Need a land on top. That's actually a pretty good one. Gives me 3 artifacts to refurb and then hold a bag and slash insight. And they get to Idyllic Grange here. 3, 4, sure. Down to 8. 3 mana for what, a Leo? Oh, come on! Really? What am I... You have 3 Dust to Dusts in the top 17 cards. 3, 4, 5, down to 3. Talking to our opponent there. I just wrote XD to start with. But yeah. Has some good odds. I'm now just trying to decide what do I do now. I play this land, I pass, and I hope. Like, what am I supposed to exactly hope? Because they attack for 5 here. Put me at 3. Which I die if they have that. I die if they have that. Sure. See you guys for the next one. Okie dokie, here we are. Let's go. I think my main thing is right now is I'm not. It's the actual mana base, right? It's not the worst. Do I just kill it now? I think so. My main thing here is the mana base sucks because it's just full of tap lands, right? Is my problem, which I don't like. But here we're pretty, like, we've drew pretty well against our lightweight opponent here, right? We've drew removal spell, and 3 lands. Bugler, sure. The problem is I sort of need to keep them off the novices. Probably just have to kill this, right? Kill this now. It's not very mana efficient, but next turn we can go bauble that Novice Inspector. Pass, or the Romantis Novice Inspector. So I need another land here. Untap land, go! And again, I now need to draw an untap land here so I can bargain. Untap land, go! Go. So I did draw very well, but they're now going to end up battle screeching us out of this game because they can play a 2-drop and that Inspector, which then puts me really far behind. And they flash back the battle screech. I actually don't even know if they do. Yeah, they do. I don't know if I would have, but... So let's bauble the 3-2. Bobble. And then I'm going to have to do this now. I lose one. The main reason I need to do it is because I need lands. That bug would have been nice like 3 turns ago. Imagine if I had an actual land and I could kill this. Like the whole thing falls apart, right? 2, 3, 4, 5. But I found lands here. I've got 3 baubles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm 15 here. I'm going to do this, kill that 2-3, and then play a land. Read it and weep. So I can Blood Fountain, Draft. They have a Novice. Ghostly Flicker will be a fine draw. Yep, to 12. Do I do this now then? Probably. Game 4 got 16. Draw got 15. Tithing Blade. Tithing Blade ain't cutting it, I don't think. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. I mean, I guess it technically saves us, I guess. Maybe I shouldn't have played this. Because it did put not Battle Screech, Guardian's Pledge in lethal range, right? Yeah, cracked it clue. I do probably need some creature to block. Gary will do. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can Blood Fountain plus Gary next turn if I draw one. Ghostly Flicker is also fine. Guardian's Pledge in? No, you're Leoan. You're Leoan plus Guardian's Pledge, because I die if it's... What is it with everybody having fucking Leo and Guardian's Pledge? Fuck me. Honest to God. Oh, Jesus the fucking night. This draft shit is basically the best thing I can possibly say. This card sucks ass. Honestly. Like, this doesn't add enough at all. Like, just play in Wellspring. And every time I play this deck, because there's so long interval between them, when I play this sort of refurb style deck, it just, every time it happens, it's like, maybe it is, you know, you offset it with Reckoner's Bank. No, it's just fucking shit. You do not want to be losing 2, drawing 2. Like, that is not a good stat rate. I am not keeping this hand. This I will keep. Bottom this, I guess. My main thing is as well, I need to see how... I maybe should have left that, but... No, I don't know. They might just cast it again, which is fine. If they cast it again, great. Like, whatever. It's what it is. They've wasted the turn playing a 1-1. If they don't, I get a free bog on it, right? Boros card. Wait, they're running Guardian... Oh my God. What is it with these people? What is it with these people and the bad deck building? Jesus. Tonight. Yeah. So they're running Boros Garrison and Guardian's Pledge, which is just a don't do that. Do I get a free... Ooh, I get a free Leo kill. Nice. You play another one? Sure. Oh, look at that mana you've wasted. Let's draw 2, gain 2. It's fine. We'll play the untapped land here. And we will anchovy the shit out of Leo. Goodbye. Battle Screech. Flashback Battle Screech. Meet a Drowning Sorrow. We do not. Do I play this Mistvault? Probably not. I'm going to play this. And the reason I'm playing the Swamp is because I don't want to get Dusty with the Anchovy. I would rather hold the Anchovy. Draw a card. Yeah, I really don't like Boros Garrison unless you're going to run Rally. So now I can play the Mistvault. If they're going to Dust, I can at least have it ready to crack, if you know what I mean. Save the Bajuka Bog. I can also Surveil if all else fails. Surveils came in useful, I guess. I do not need that land. Nice. Nice. Play this land and then pass. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. Okay. So I can Insight a land and Surveil here. 7 cards in hand. Sure. They're going big with the Palace Sentinel. Draw a card, sure. So let's... And 4. Let's Surveil first, I guess. Victim of Night. Put on top. Because it's worthwhile killing this, right? Oh, a Grey Merchant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You threw it and jammed my graveyard. Wait, what did you even exile? An Insight. You got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, what do we want to do here? 1, 2, 3. Do I just bog? It's Tywin Blade. Keep the board clear. Bajuka Bog. And then we have 2 kill spells here. And then I'm going to Grey Merchant. Battle Screech. Battle Screech and pass. I am going to kill one of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so I can still Grey Merchant plus... Ooh, a Bauble. Bauble. Grey Merchant. 2, 4, 5, 6. Take 6. Gain 6. 2, 4, 5, 6. To 14. And we have a creature to take a look at threatening the Monarch with. I have a removal spell. They need 3 creatures here. There's 1. There's 2. I'm assuming there's a bounce there, yeah. There's still 2. 5 cards in hand. Do you have a 3rd creature to flashback? I have a Victim and Eye for this. The Raven Charm, my guy. Sure. Chitter. So you don't get a draw. Well, you lose a draw here, right? Somewhere down the line. Either on a clue here, end of turn. Yep. So you redraw that card and you only sort of fine. Crack clue, also fine. Revoke on that one. Do I attack? See, interest. I guess obviously it depends on what we draw. Draft. Do you know what I'd really like there? A Wellspring would have also been. Do you know what I am going to attack? They could block and Guardian's Pledge. Is that what they're going to do? Like, if they waste a Guardian's Pledge here, I think I'm okay. Because that's not ideal for them. I will Surveil at the end of turn, I think. Yes. Flashback a Battle Screech. So we have 3 more Drowning Sorrows in our deck. We do not want to land. We do not want to land. Like, Jesus Christ, come on. Deck, please. Don't do this to me. Can I have a drown? Hiding Blade. Perfect. Honest. Sure. Kill what, a 1-1 or a 1-2? I don't think it really matters. But I guess the... probably might as well kill a 1-1. So do we scry or do we flip this? I'm 14. 3, 6, 9, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm trying to think, is it worthwhile scrying to try? It's probably worthwhile trying to scry to find something like a Drowning Sorrow or something than it is to flip the Titan Blade. Jesus Christ tonight. I'm glad I held up the Surveil at least. 3 mana. Honestly, how much hate do you need? It is a good job that I did actually, I guess I'm supposed to keep it on top, but I also feel like I'm less likely. Like, if this was a Wellspring, I probably would have just 100% kept it on top. If this isn't a drown, I'm pretty bond. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 22, 22, 24. So I can't F6 my through their turn. We would essentially just gain life, right? Oh, look, a Guardian's Pledge. Who'd have thought it? Okay, 1, 2. Oh dear. I think the main thing is to evaluate the mana base, to be honest. I don't feel like I've had anywhere close. Oh, we die anyways. We die because they have a fucking core Skyfisher. And we also die because this was a Mephetic draft. Class. So if this was a Wellspring and I kept it, would have been fine. Because I'd be on 1 more life. See you for next one. Can we verse something that is not? Oh my god. I actually am going to keep this. If we're against a slow deck, I also don't mind having the land drops. If we're against, and also the hideout. If we're against a fast deck, I have Bauble plus a 4 mana removal spell. My main thing that I'm trying to figure out, right, is do I need the bridges? I know obviously it's fine for refurb, right? But we run a lot of small artifacts, which is, I don't know, it just seems like the best way to mitigate it is we can't run it anyways. But also we could run the Contaminated Aquifer, and then there's 2, right? Yeah, you could run the Snow one, the normal one, and then run Defile as well as a removal spell. I feel like that's probably much better. And then you run Wellspring instead of Draft, and you don't lose life. I definitely think there's something here, right, but it needs work. I don't know if Godpharaohs also does anything here. Like, obviously the red decks, the Hydroblasts also does something, but I also have not been impressed with the, I played this to at least make them, like, obviously I'm playing them if we've got them. Make them think we are Grixis Affinity here. White Weenie again. Fairies? Terra. Fairies? No. Draft is fine. I really dislike this card. That was a good draw. I really dislike. Yeah, Rain's Terra. Rain's blue, black, Snacker Terra. Also, there's a lot of tap lands in here. I haven't really struggled for the blue with 8 sources. Well, with 9 sources, right? So that might surprise them. Because obviously they're expecting like Affinity, right? With a Mephetic draft, it's not that out the ordinary. It's less like, well, it is pretty out the ordinary now with Cryogen Relic, right? But Snacker is back. Obviously, Snacker's a problem for a deck like this, right? Obviously. 1, 2, 3. So we got a 5, then go to 8, and then we'll discard a card here. We'll discard probably a Backwater, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So they could just play a land, play Terra. They could also play draw spell. Abandon attachment, discarding. So we will play a Bauble here, Bauble one of the Snackers. I'll play this first if they do want to spell pierce it, which they might. They might just take a spell pierce value while they can. And then if they do, then it means they have more spells on the... That's getting bogged. Which is why I did this before playing the bog. Oh, they brainstormed. Ah! That's annoying. That's annoying. Can't do anything about that. Means I don't get to eat a snacker, but I do get to eat the value for the terrors and stuff. So there is that. What card I would probably want in that chitin rat slot? Vampire Nighthawk. That would do me great. Maybe it has to just be combat switches in the rat slot. Doesn't work really with Ghostly Flicker. But I guess you can do it after Ghostly Flicker. You can shoot, and then when they target your refurb, you Ghostly Flicker your refurb, I guess. Yeah. That's pros and cons, I guess. Maybe try that. Because combat switches would be pretty good right now. Helps. It does help, I guess, deal with Snacker, right? I guess. There are 8 cards here. I guess also Gurmag. But Gurmag can't be Doombladed. I'm trying to think for Victimonite, that was what my thought process was there. So I guess do I just play Anchovy Pizza? 4 mana kill spell. And then counter spell it and I cry. Oh no, I played the wrong land. Oh well. I don't think it's gonna matter too much. I'm gonna go to 8. Refurb. 1, 2, 3, 4. Play Blood Fountain. Counterspell? Interesting. Because you basically discard the card there. Another counterspell. You've played 3 counterspells. Nearly halfway through the deck, I guess. So I just want, what do I want here? Post board. What do I want? Duress spell bombs. And then Grim Bauble can go, I think. I don't think we care about that. I guess. Because I want to sack this blood token. Yep. Take 4 to 5. 4, 5, 6, 7. Have 1 mana up. They do not do anything. 1, 2, 3, 4. Refurb plus draft. And then I think let's play it, see if it resolves, and that sort of decides what we do. You have a 4th counterspell, Unexpected Fangs. You're pitching an Unexpected Fangs, which is basically stopping us having lethal. Stopping lethal there. They have another no, I'm just gonna play this one. Again, this draft is just like, you're always petering on the edge of life, and then this draft is just there. It just shouldn't be a draft. I could honestly, with the amount of blue lands in the moment, I could actually see it being Cryogen Relic over draft right now. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm holding up this Insight basically in case they, cast down this refurb or something. Because I will trade. If it was a bargain, I would have maybe bargained there, but Terra, can't do anything about it. Tithe Blade plus Ghostly Flicker would do something here. We still draw a card here. That's a land. 3 cards in hand for our opponent. I wonder if we would have got there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 mana. No, we would not have got there. Okay. So, Spellbomb, Duress, Bauble's bad. Let's go through it. So, Bauble is bad. Rat's Blade, all that sort of stuff. Rats. I think the big thing is sorting the mana base out, and then sorting the rat slot out is like my 2 main things, right? But this is sort of my problem, right? So now I have a refurb in hand. I have 2 artifacts. I have no artifact lands, and it's like, well, what am I meant to do here? Because the whole thing sucks. But I guess you don't need to play refurb early, right? You are a control deck in a sort of sense. You can also go heavier on the 1 mana and 2 mana stuff. I don't know. Maybe there is a way around it. Maybe there is. Let's Duress. Show me what you're working with. This way comes across the top now, right? Brainstorm. Hide. Hide. Quick. The police are here. Everybody run. But yeah, we basically just need to feature how to beat the aggro decks a bit better. So you got Mental Note, Land, 2 gun. Do I get a C? So we'll take that, I guess. Like, it's not awful. It's not great. We need a 3rd land, as per. Mental Note. They did in their upkeep. Oh, so they just didn't want the Thought Scour and Aquifer. Okay. Gonna play the Aquifer again. Sets him up quite nicely. We do have Ghostly Flicker as well. We did hit a land. Huh. This is just in case. Ooh! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can play this land here. And then I can sort of hold off, right? 1, 2. Draws a card. Plays your hand. 2 mana for a snacker. So, 1, 2 for this. Yeah, it dies. You have a brainstorm? No. I can play my refurb, which I probably should have played beforehand. I didn't realise. Obviously with the Thailand Blade, I forgot. But yeah, I definitely should have done that beforehand. Okie dokie. Land. 1, 2. Blood Fountain here. See what to do. Because we can Ghostly Flicker here, a Draft, and a Bog. Or a Refurb and a... So let's do... 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess we do these. If they have a counterspell here, it's whatever, right? Bargain. Discard another card. So the save themselves 2 damage. They have a Gurmy in hand, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So then just play a Gurmag here. But they're essentially just tapping out, right? This is fine. Victim of Night. Oh, only if it was a cast down. Only if it was a cast down. We will see what we draw. Ghostly Flicker. Oh, that's funny. That is funny. That is quite amusing, really, when you think about it. We'll take the 5 here, right? 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, yeah. Take 5 here, and then we'll Grey Merchant. I probably should have attacked. Why did I not? Pitch. What, Victim? Insight. I'm not gonna insight anything here. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got it. Got it. Ooh. Got it. Got it. Ooh. Nice. Let's put for 2 here. They should be on 11. But it's pretty interesting, right? That slot is just, I don't know. It's interesting, is all I'll say. Right, the Victim of Night. Obviously, there's Gurmag Angler and Refurb are the 2 slots, right? 2 cards. Mephitic Drift. Oof, the Anchovy Pizza. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We will Anchovy Pizza like a madman. Goodbye. Goodbye, Gurmy. And then we do what? Just Victim. And then Draft. And then we have, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have Gary here. What's this? Lorien, sure. Do I go? I guess I go for this first. Draft. Then we'll attack. 9. Do we hold the pizza? Or not? I think I'm just going to bargain. There's one. Like, I'm basically just killing myself here at this rate. Ooh. Brainstorm. Thought Scour. So I'll do the Brainstorm. And you have Thought Scour, Murmur, Mystic, Terror. Sure. 4 for a Murmurs. And a Thought Scour for a bird. In your land. So I know what the 2 cards are. Nice. Attack for 2. Let's attack for 2. They'll Thought Scour, have a bird. Mill over a Terror. So let them block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Blood Fountain. Back this and this. And then we'll Refurb here. But this basically puts another pip in, right? 2, 4, 6. Which was kind of the reason why I wanted to do it. I wanted to put the Anchovy Pizza in play. They discard the cast down. So they have a Tellerian Terror. Oh, there was Tellerian Terror and Lorien revealed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. Let's dress them. Show me what you're working with. Counterspell, counterspell, cast down. So let's Teethen Blade. Bwap. Let's get some more things down. And then a Grey Merchant of Asphodel. What? What? You didn't even let it do it? What the? Huh. So yeah, that feels a bit better. Like, obviously it's awkward with the thing and the thing. So we got what? 2 lander. This is sort of fine, right? Got Ghostly Flicker with a Titan Blade. It's pretty strong. And then we'll see what we need to do here. 3 lands now. So we can nearly Pizza. Brainstorm. Draft, eh? I mean, I'm fine with draft. Well, I'm not fine with it. I'd much rather it be a Ica Wellspring, like, but 2 spells in the bin. And they pass without a land drop. Eek. We must have a lot. Oh, never mind. 1, 2. So that means this goes 2, right? Unfortunately, though, the land drop. Discard Snacker here? No. Terror. Oh. We got land. At least. No, I don't want to use this blood token, I don't think. Nice! Cast spell? Slightly annoying. But I'd much rather them counter that than this. Obviously, I've already got a blood fountain player. See what they've got. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they can Gurmy here. They can Terror as well, with 1 mana up. And a Spell Bomb. I am going to do this now on the Blood Fountain. Why they're tapped out. Like, I don't actually care, right, about this spell bomb. And if I can also get more value. If I can get more value off the Eviscerators inside, great. If not, it's... But the sort of half thinged into popping it, right? Because I can just obviously sack this Misfault. Snacker, sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another act for 2 lands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's plays land. Then Duress. Show me what you're working with. You've got what? Snacker and Angler. Do I then even care? I think I'm going to play this draft. That's perfect for obviously post Spellbomb anyways. If they pop it, great. If they don't, doesn't matter. Bit awkward how the turn ended up going. Right. Yeah, that's fine. Milled over an island. And then a no. So the 2 cards are still Snacker, Angler. It's fine. Right, just play both here. If our opponent plays both here, we're sort of okay. Well, we are okay. Right, we just pizza 1. Pizza the Angler. Take 4. Might as well play the Snacker. I know it's there. Might be scared to expose it, I guess. Do I insight here? Probably not. 3 for 5. Do I also just take 7 here? I think I'm actually going to take 7. Because I'm going to draw insight here. And this is just so I can... The reason I'm doing this is so I can eke value from the graveyard that is already doomed with this Spellbomb in play. That's a good set of 3 cards. No, 11? Like, we can now go Anchovy, Refurb, Flicker. Sure. Like the Anchovy, kill the Gurmy. Yeah, sure. And also the Drew card, the Drawn a card here, which is actually good. So the Draw a card here, which I then kill this. They're doing it now so they can draw a counter spell. I then play a land here, and then Refurb. They discard a land, huh? Do I do it on upkeep here? On draw, kill this, do that. Discarded a Gurmag Angler, okay. I'm surprised they didn't pop the spell bomb, if I'm honest. 2, 3, and 4. Another Anchovy Pizza, kill this. That resolves. Goodbye your graveyard. Draw a card here for good measure. Like, I feel like the control decks are no problem. I guess they could technically draw a Brainstorm here. Grey Merchant is pretty good. Sure. I'm just going to F6 here. Whoo! I think this game is in the bag. But I could be wrong. Victim of Night. 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. So I do this. And then even if the counter, I've still got Blood Fountain up. You found one. Well done. Congratulations. Mental note, sure. Snacker. Oh, have another draw spell. Live with a Snacker online. Yep. Snacker is back. 2 cards, 1 card. 3, 4, 5. Lorien. What do I want to do here? I mean, I definitely want to do... Do I just... I think I do. I might as well gain 4, right? On this one. Whee! 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. I'm going to do this, I think. Show me what's up. We draw 3 cards in hand. Deep Analysis and then 2 lands. Sure. Let's victim this. Let's do this. Pop this. And then let's... They drew a Brainstorm though. Wait, oh, they drew a Lorien to draw a Brainstorm? Sorry, I was... Oh, we drew a Duress. Come on, let's take your counter spell. Oh, you have a cast down? Okay. Refurb. Grey Merchant of I'm gonna kill you. This is fun. That's what I mean. I feel like the control decks are just down, right? Like, obviously, just having a bunch of artifacts sit there, it's sort of decent. And then you just play a Terror here, right? Just hard play a Terror. And they have 1 unknown. I'll probably just Eviscerators inside. Oh, like, I don't care. Got 1 card in hand. Refurb. I feel like I'm just like... The hand was that clunky that I'm just sort of like dancing all over them. Like, oh, I've got this, oh, I've got this. Like, I drew really well, like, obviously. Let's go. So, like, not impressive, right? 2-3 and lost to White Weenie 3 times. I think the problem is the land situation with them. Like, obviously, a lot of the time we drew just, like, dust-to-dusted hands sort of thing. I think you could change this a little bit. I didn't hate the victim. Like, obviously, it was awkward there against Gurmag. But you had other stuff, right? It's fine. I think it needs work. The mana base just needs work, right? And then it's sort of decent. Chitin Rats was sort of suckish, and also Mephetic Draft should just be the 1 pip for the Grey Merchant probably isn't worth it. Worth the life loss. So, well, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. and I will see you guys next time. I will try this again probably. Until then, peace.